have taught dance before. I taught dance to year 3, 4, 5 and 6 last year, but I do not count myself as a dance specialist. Working alongside a dance specialist this year during the Balletboyz project has made me come to realise that you actually don't need to be a specialist to work with this material.
In Balletboyz, we are learning how to do different kinds of shapes in unison. We are learning transitions from place to place. I enjoy doing Balletboyz very much because it is fun.
In our lessons, we've been doing contact, travelling and balancing. With travelling, we move around the room doing different kinds of things like walking and running. With contact, we use our partner to use counterbalance to balance each other. When I get home, I show my parents what I'm doing. Sometimes my dad gives it a go, but I always do better than him.
I think what's been really significant about this project and the use of the material from the Balletboyz and how the Balletboyz as a dance group, a male dance group, can engage both boys and girls into dance. Now we've seen over the years our showcase event, our dance festival in the borough, in the local authority, grow from 50 schools to over 80 schools will be performing this year in March. And I think we're going to start to see how, from a place where we have moved forward in terms of quality, range of ideas, celebration of different starting points for dance, I think we're going to see that go even further forward because of this Balletboyz material. I think it's been incredibly useful, and these particular pieces of work will be showcased at that dance festival this year.
What I think's been really good is having the opportunity to have such excellent professional dancers modelling the material. So I'm able to come into schools myself as a dance specialist and work with the children, which is good for them, but I think the resources themselves could be used by a non-specialist, and you have this excellent modelling which the children can then really aspire to in terms of the quality of their performance and their own creative work. And I think they're also excellent ideas and lesson tasks to encourage the children to explore their own choreography, create phrases, select motifs and perform for one another as well.
Again, in terms of the local authority, how we intend to move this work forward and have a greater impact across a greater number of schools is the use of the advanced skills teacher with respect to their outreach work, but also through our school sports partnerships, working in our primary schools and our secondary schools. We're often asked for support with dance and to improve the quality of that dance. So I think what we'll look to do is some project work with schools, perhaps families of schools working together, where we can see secondary teachers working in primary schools and using some of this material, and then having their own showcase events where they can perform that, primary and secondary schools together.
I really enjoy doing the Balletboyz because it's a great experience for me to learn different cultures, like the flamenco and the Russian dancing. However, when I go home, I can still see some other videos of the Balletboyz doing some other dancing. And you can go on Fronter to see some other people's messages from my class, so you can see if they're enjoying it.
The MLE have been really fantastic for the children's motivation. They have been looking at their blogs and they've been looking at their pictures, which has been really fantastic, and it's getting them quite enthused to actually continue participating in the project. They've been putting their own comments onto the blog, and we've had no say-so what they have done. It's been great actually, because you've realised how much they do enjoy it.
When I found out that we had to be boy-girl partner, I was very surprised because I thought we were going to do a group thing. But with the partner I have, I think it's really easy because we did a nativity play where I was Mary and he was Joseph. And it's really easy because we know how each other work and I can trust him.
I've seen with this particular Year 5 group that in the time we've had together, the skills they've developed, the choreography they've come up with and their performing skills have increased at a particularly high rate. So they've done much better in a short period of time in terms of those outcomes than I think they would have outside of the project.
The children have been much more focused. They are very enthusiastic about ballet now, whereas beforehand the boys were a bit put off, thinking that boys didn't do ballet and the stereotypical view. But now they really, really see it as a choice for both boys and girls for the future. They are more willing to get on with their work knowing that they're later on going to be doing some more dance, which has been really, really good. I would use the material again. I would actually recommend it to the rest of my school and the rest of the teachers within the school when they are actually teaching dance, because it gives us something to work from and with. The lessons are very easy to understand and to follow, but it also gives us, all the teachers, the freedom to put their own slant on the material.